Well, it looks like Puss in Boots did absolutely amazing, and if you still haven't seen it, which most people have, go see it, it's a masterpiece. The movie's been critically acclaimed almost everywhere. Very little complaints about the movie. The movie actually was a box office success, regardless of Avatar coming out around the same time, and it's just insane that how far this movie has come, and it's a lot of people are asking after this movie's huge success with its animation style, love for new characters and everything like that, what is next for the Puss in Boots franchise? He's become his own franchise. He's not just a side character to Shrek anymore, he's become his full character. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. What is next for the Puss in Boots franchise, and what's next for him, and Kitty Softpaws and Perrito. So let's get into it, and thank you guys so much for the support on the last few videos. I was not expecting that at all, so let's get into it. So, I mean, the obvious answer for where the Puss in Boots franchise is going is Shrek 5, and due to the post-credit scene, not post-credit scene, but the ending of the film, yeah, that's where it's going. Funny enough regarding the post-credit scenes, by the way, if you have not gone to so see Puss in Boots yet, there is no post-credit scene. Do not stay after the credits, there's nothing there. Funny enough, on YouTube, there's literally a video trying to fool people about a Shrek post-credit scene, and hey, it fooled 1 million people, so it did something right. All it takes is a thumbnail, I guess. But no, there is no Shrek post-credit scene. Shrek does not show up in Puss in Boots, at least maybe for a flashback, but that's about it. A very quick flashback at that. But Shrek 5, the details are very scarce. I mean, Shrek Forever After came out a very long time ago, so we really do not have any plot details revolving to it, but it seems like we're definitely going to see Puss in Boots again, we're definitely going to see Kitty Softpaws again, and we're most definitely going to see Burrito. It looks like they're a trio now, obviously Team Friendship, so I think they're all three of them, not just Puss in Boots, all three of them are going to be showing up in the next Shrek movie, and that's really exciting. And some people have said they should keep the original style from Shrek. Now, there's a problem here. If you look at Puss in Boots' original style and him now, there is no going back. They cannot go back to the original style. But people are saying Puss in Boots' design was really a glow up, honestly, from his old design. When it was extremely realistic, now it's a lot more fun and cartoonish. But I personally like this style for Puss in Boots better. And I don't think it's going to affect the Shrek characters that harshly. I mean, just take a look at the humans from Puss in Boots, and you'll get a pretty good idea of what the characters are going to look like. Donkey, Shrek, Princess Fiona, all of them should be implemented into the movie just fine. So I don't think they need to go back to the old style. But Puss in Boots obviously did first appear in Shrek 2. He's always been a part of the Shrek franchise, but I think he can be on his own now. And speaking of, I hope they don't go down this route, but they may just go down this route. There was a Netflix show, oh god, on Netflix for Puss in Boots. Some of these DreamWorks shows are hit or miss, but yes, there was a Puss in Boots DreamWorks show that ran for about 6 seasons. I watched a few episodes, I didn't really get that deep into it, but yeah, that went down for a long time, and it looks like they could go down that route. I hope they don't. I think they should just leave it. If they're gonna make a show, they gotta put really good effort into it. I really don't want to see these hit or miss shows that they've been going on with for a while. But I don't think they'll go down that route. If they do, that's fine. I would just want to see that art style again, which we probably won't if it's a show. Then again, a Puss in Boots 3, which is a little far-fetched the more I think about it, could possibly happen, definitely after Shrek 5. But it's a little tacky, because it's almost like if Puss in Boots had a trilogy, Puss in Boots The Last Wish would seem like a conclusion to a trilogy, because it's him coming to terms that he's run out of mostly his 9 lives, he has 1 life left, and he wants to keep going with that new life, and there is new adventures for him to come, but that kind of seems like a closure to him. Not really. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, there are other places they could go. I know everyone wants to see Death again. And there are ways he can come back. There could be ways he can appear in Shrek 5, which is like a 30% chance, maybe 40, since DreamWorks knows the amount of popularity Death is getting all over the place, but he'll appear some way or form. He's going to return. Maybe not to kill Puss in Boots, but to find someone else. Which could happen, actually, if a Shrek villain shows up. But I do think that Kitty Softballs will definitely return. Burrito will return. Their arcs are kind of finished, but I think there is room for more. I don't want them to squeeze the franchise dry, because I know everyone has loved The Last Wish, but there are places it could go. The villain for the first Puss in Boots was pretty okay, and the second one, perfect. There was like 3 villains, technically 2. One of them was just really anti-hero, but I really do think that a Puss in Boots 3 is possible, especially after all the praise the movie's getting, its box office performance, and how Shrek 5 turns out. It's all leading to Shrek 5. That's all what it's leading to. That is definitely when we're next going to see Puss in Boots. I don't think we're getting a show this year, because honestly, I don't think DreamWorks thought that Puss in Boots The Last Wish would get this critically acclaimed, get this praise, get so many things praised about it, that they're really in shock about how greatly this movie is doing next to Avatar, which is really crazy. And I think it should win Best Animated Feature, just in my opinion. I think Pinocchio just won at the Golden Globes, but I think it should be nominated for an Oscar. Honestly, Puss in Boots, you may not think it's a good movie based on maybe trailers, but go watch it. You are not going to be disappointed. But yeah, there's really 3 directions Puss in Boots could go. Shrek 5, which he's obviously going to be in. Puss in Boots TV series. They could do it, but I want them to do it right and not just have it for a cash grab, because these characters are pretty important to people now. And obviously a Puss in Boots 3, which, now that I'm thinking about it, is a pretty high possibility. So what do you guys think? Where do you think the Puss in Boots franchise is going? If you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and let's talk about it down in the comments. So I will catch you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so much for the support. There are big changes coming to the channel. Do not worry, nothing crazy. But I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.